The most distinguished member of the Rajya Sabha, R.K. Sinha ji, Mrs. Sinha, other distinguished officials here this evening, and this very wonderful crowd. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very proud to be here, to have witnessed, if more than anything else, the incredible performance by young Shwena on the stage. Let me ask you to give her one more round of applause. You know, just about when things go bad in the world, when there's so many problems everywhere else, and one is discouraged by the daily dosage of bad news all over the world, a Shwena comes on the scene, a young, beautiful, talented person who inspires us all and say to us, all is not lost, all is not bad. This world is still full of beautiful things like little Shwena. So let me personally thank her and congratulate her parents and those who have supported her to be such an incredible artist. This has been a most magnificent evening. I happen to be here by chance, but this is not my first time to the IPS. It seems to me, after spending 41 days abroad recently and having just come back to China and arriving in India for 2 days, that I happen to be here on the Founders' Day of IPS. And I consider that to be a great blessing because of many reasons. One is that my relationship with the founder, distinguished Rajya Sabha member R.K. Sinha, goes back a very long way, and with his family. In fact, let me tell you a little anecdote. I spent many, many years in India, twice as the Deputy High Commissioner and until 2013 as the High Commissioner for Trinidad and Tobago in India. And I've looked over the years that I've been here to find my family roots in India without luck. I traveled through UP and Bihar for many, many days with the information I had, looking for some sort of connection between my ancestors who went to Trinidad and Tobago 186 years ago and those who remain behind. And I have not been lucky, like so many of my people in the diaspora have never been able to connect to our family back in India. But through the Sinhas, I found some roots. And I want to say that although we had such a beautiful, beautiful, inspiring evening, that we must not forget. In fact, it is important for us in a gorgeous evening like this to remember the very purpose for which we have come here, and that is to celebrate Founders' Day, to celebrate the vision of a great man, the commitment of a great man to provide education for children. And there can be no better gift, there can be no better contribution from anybody in society than providing opportunities for young people to be educated. And that too at a school like the IPS, for which I have tremendous respect and admiration because of the all-round nature of the education that is provided in this institution. In this computer age, I need not remind you, all the parents who are here, of the dangers that we face with young children becoming so personalized with their computers and their laptops and their tablets that they forget to communicate with each other. We are gaining a whole new world of technology and opportunities and losing some very fundamental things in the society. And that is simple things like communicating. Here at the IPS, because of the kind of education, the all-round education that this institution is providing, there is hope. With music and song and sports and drama and everything else, our children here at the IPS will be reminded and will be rearmed and re-equipped to communicate and be wholesome members of the society. Education is the responsibility of the entire community, not just the responsibility of the few who teach the children. And so we have to take our role seriously. And I congratulate all the parents who choose to send their children to the IPS, because you are equally responsible for charting the future of our communities and our world through education. And let me also remind you that dealing with issues like poverty can only be solved through education. We cannot assume that by some magical wand the future of the world, the need for our sustenance in the world will be taken care of. We have to educate people to be able to solve those problems. We are faced with violence everywhere. Education is the best tool to solve violence. Because when we understand people through education, we become less violent. There's no reason to be violent then. Intolerance is growing everywhere in the world, especially religious intolerance. That's a lack of education. Education is a tool to help to develop better tolerance among societies. And let me also say that in the future of our children, we create new worlds. Those of us who dream of building monuments in the future for society and for mankind, our dreams, we will not be able to live to see our dreams. It is through the children. It is by implanting our dreams and our ideas into the minds of young children through education that our dreams can be realized in the future, long after we have gone. So, this has been a very fulfilling evening. It's been, to me, a very happy and a very heartwarming evening because of the fact that I enjoyed every single item on the stage. But it's also a moment for me to celebrate the effort of the founder of the IPS, R.K. Sinha. And let me tell you that having known him for many, many years, I think the society here is fortunate. I think India is fortunate. And I think that the world is fortunate that there are R.K. Sinhas in this world, because in this institution, and let me ask you to stand and give an ovation to a man whose dreams and vision will sustain and serve the society. May I ask you to stand and give R.K. Sinha a great applause for a tribute to his contribution. Thank you, Sinha. Thank you for your dreams, your commitment, your sacrifice, and your support to the community through the IPS and through so many other voluntary and charity work that I know you do. God bless you and keep you for a long time so that you can continue to serve the mankind. Now that you're in the Rajya Sabha, we know that you'll make a greater commitment and a greater effort. So let me ask the audience to also give you a round of applause and congratulate you for becoming a member of the distinguished Rajya Sabha. For me, this is not just a celebration as a guest of honor at this function. This also, for me, is a celebration of the achievement of my own people. 45% of the population of Trinidad and Tobago are of Indian origin, and our ancestors came mainly from UP and Bihar. So whatever India achieved, whatever you achieved, whatever R.K. Sinha achieved, is of great interest and great comfort to us because we are part of this family. Although we have been domiciled abroad for so many years, we celebrate every day in our lives in Trinidad and Tobago, and in Guyana, and in Mauritius, and in Fiji, and the entire diaspora. We celebrate every single good thing that happens to India. So today, on behalf of the people and the government of Trinidad and Tobago, and as a part of the family of India in the diaspora, I congratulate all of you, the students who participated, the students who attend the IPS. I want to wish you all the best for the future, and I want to tell you that you are fortunate to have the opportunity to be educated in an institution like the IPS. Do not waste that opportunity. And always remember, and always be reminded of the fact that India has produced some of the greatest people in the world, the Mahatma Gandhis and so many other people who have made contribution and changed the face of mankind in their own ways. And you, the students of IPS, I know that among you, there are those who will also make a mark not only in India and the world. I look forward, like young Sweta, for the mark that she will make in the world of music. And I'm sure that her future is going to take her around the world. I certainly look forward to her performing in Trinidad and Tobago. But congratulations again to all the students. Let me mention a word of appreciation to the staff, the principal and the staff of the IPS. I've been here before, and I see the progress you will make. I want to congratulate R.K. Sinha for getting Pandey on board. Pandey is an incredible musician. I have had Pandey perform at my house for the Prime Minister, for the President. For the last 5 years in India, I've had Pandey perform at my house every single time. And I know that as a member of the Faculty of Music in this school here, he's going to help to contribute towards greater music in this institution. So let me thank you again, R.K. Sinha, for inviting me to be the guest of honor here. R.K. wants me to do something for him, which I'm going to do. He wants me to sing a couple lines of songs. And I tell you, that's not an easy job for me, because although it's music that has sustained the relationship between Trinidad and Tobago and India for 186 years, we unfortunately have not been able to retain the skills of the language, because we do not speak Hindi in our normal life. So it's a little difficult to sing Hindi songs, but the love and the devotion for Hindi songs will make me attempt a couple of lines in honor of my friend R.K. Sinha. And this one is about dreams. This one is about the picture that never gets finished. We always have to create in life. We always have to imagine that every day that we come face to face with is a new day of creativity. Like a picture, like a tasveer that never finishes. It's always refreshing. You can always add to it. तस्वीर बनाता हूँ, तस्वीर नहीं बनती, तस्वीर नहीं बनती, एक ख्वाब से देखा है, तकबीर नहीं बनती, तस्वीर नहीं बनती, तस्वीर बनाता हूँ, तस्वीर नहीं बनती, तस्वीर नहीं बनती. And for R.K. Sinha, his favorite song. You know, Trinidad and Tobago, we have inherited our songs from India, but evolving in Trinidad and Tobago out of the Bollywood songs and the music that we inherited from India, we have given to the world chutney music, some of which are famous in India. Quite a few of these chutney songs are coming back to India via Bollywood films. And one that's well known here is Kaise bani, kaise bani, kaise bani, kaise bani, pulauri bina chutney, kaise bani. And there's another one made very famous, another one that refers to the sugarcane fields. And you know, our ancestors went to Trinidad and Tobago to work on the sugarcane fields. And there's a witty one, a humorous one about Nana chale aage aage, Nani coming behind, Nana drinking white rum and Nani drinking wine. That's a humorous one, but you also know that one. Me Nana and me Nani, they gone to cut the cane. Me Nana and me Nani, they planted sugar cane. Me Nana make a mistake and fall into the drain. Nana chale aage aage, Nani coming behind, Nana drinking white rum and Nani drinking wine. But let me, as the ambassador for Trinidad and Tobago, that represents a country which enjoys tremendously good relationships with India. We have recently celebrated 50 years of diplomatic ties with this country. So there's two lines of a song that reminds me whenever I'm in India about beautiful Trinidad and Tobago. This is my island, island in the sun, where my people have toiled since the time begun. I may sail on many seas, her shores will always be home to me. O island in the sun, willed to me by my father's hands, all my days I will sing in praise of her forest waters, her shining sun. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request our chief guest, Mr. Chandranath Singh, to present mementos to our grand performers as a mark of our great respect and appreciation for them. Master Arjit Srivastav. Master Anuj Saxena. Miss Shreya Basu. I also request Mr. Ashok Srivastav to come forward to receive this token of love. Thank you, sir. Now, I would request our beloved Chairman, sir, to present token of remembrance